Virgo. This isn't just another astrology video. This is a sacred retrieval of your soul's forgotten contract. Because in July 2025, something ancient is awakening, something buried beneath timelines and guarded by celestial forces. Your name, yes, your name, is glowing inside the Book of Thoth, a divine manuscript whispered about in secret circles, feared by the Vatican and sealed for thousands of years until the right souls re-emerged. Souls like yours, the soul of a truth seeker, a guardian of purity, a master of details and divine alignment. You've been feeling it all year, haven't you? Strange synchronicities, déjà vu, moments, prophetic dreams, numbers like 1111, 1313, 1222. They weren't just spiritual glitches, they were summons, because the universe has watched you heal, hold, sacrifice and serve. But now it's your turn to receive. In the coming weeks, 3 divine gifts are approaching you. They won't arrive wrapped in gold. They'll come in mystical moments, soul contracts, and cosmic downloads, and they will change everything. But let me warn you, this transmission isn't for the curious, it's for the chosen. Only those who stay until the final seal, where the Book of Thoth fully opens, will unlock the entire prophecy. So Virgo, stay with me until the end. Because this isn't just information, it's activation, and your soul wrote this script long before you were born. Virgo, they labeled you the perfectionist, the healer, the overthinker. But labels were never meant to define you. They were only meant to distract you from what you truly are. You are the librarian of the stars, the sacred keeper of hidden codes, the soul who remembers what others forget, and the one who writes the blueprints for Earth's future. You weren't born under Virgo by accident. You chose this zodiac, this exact timeline, because your soul knew the world would need your mind, your precision, and your purity when the illusions began to collapse. And guess what? That time is now. The world is unraveling. False leaders are falling. Old systems are glitching. Truth is being buried or manipulated. And in this chaos, you were encoded to see through it all. Not because you're skeptical, but because you're wired for sacred truth. Let's talk about the Book of Thoth. This isn't mythology. This isn't fantasy. This is spiritual record-keeping from the source. The Book of Thoth was written by the Egyptian god of wisdom, Thoth, the architect of language, time, numerology, and cosmic law. He recorded every major prophecy, every divine formula, and every name destined to restore balance when Earth goes dark. It is said that only once every 7,000 years, this book opens to reveal 3 names, 3 awakened souls who were born to carry its knowledge forward. And this July, your name, Virgo, is glowing inside those pages. Let that sink in, not for fame, not for ego, but because your soul is calibrated to truth at the deepest level. You feel lies in your stomach. You hear deception in tones no one else notices. You read between silences. And that's exactly why you were chosen. Your Virgo archetype isn't just about neatness or detail. It's about divine pattern recognition. It's about restoring harmony to systems that have collapsed. It's about knowing when something is off, even if you can't explain how. That's not anxiety. That's not overthinking. That's your gift. And the ancients knew this. In mystery schools, Virgos were the scribes of light, entrusted to translate sacred energy into form. In Atlantis, you were the architects of frequency. In Egypt, you encoded symbols into walls, scrolls, and stars. In forgotten lifetimes, you were the ones who kept the gates between worlds open. And now, you're back, reawakened, recalibrated, and ready. July 2025 is not an ordinary month. It's a cosmic unlocking. You'll feel it as sudden spiritual downloads, insane bursts of clarity at night, messages in dreams from guides you've never met, random ancient texts or videos crossing your path at the exact right time, signs, numbers, symbols repeating all around you. That's not coincidence, that's activation. Because as the veil thins, you'll begin to remember your role in this collective prophecy. You didn't come here just to survive. You came here to rewrite the script, to bring divine order where there is chaos, to decode patterns no one else can see, to serve the truth, not systems. So, why now? Because the world is on the edge. The age of lies is collapsing, and Earth is begging for purity, clarity, and alignment. Virgo, you are that alignment, and this is your moment to rise. Not as someone who has all the answers, but as someone who asks the right questions. You are not the helper anymore. You are the messenger, the scribe, the truth channel, and your soul was prophesied long before you were born. This is not the start of your story. This is the return. July is the first doorway. 3 divine gifts are coming, but only if you remember what you are. The Book of Thoth is open now. The question is, are you ready to read what's written in your name? Divine gift. Number 1 is called the Light of Decoding. Virgo, starting around July 17th, something inside you will activate. It won't be loud, it won't be dramatic, but it will be undeniable. You'll start sensing things before they happen, reading people's intentions without them saying a word, feeling the weight behind headlines, seeing hidden meaning in books, ancient texts, and even everyday symbols. It'll feel strange at first, almost eerie, but it's not paranormal, it's ancestral. You are stepping into what mystics call hyper-intuition, a divine ability to decode the unseen. This gift is not new to your soul. In fact, it's been lying dormant in your DNA, waiting for this exact timeline, this cosmic trigger. You come from a line of scribes, record keepers, monks, oracle readers, temple translators. In past lives, you were entrusted with guarding sacred scrolls, copying universal truths by hand, interpreting the sky's language into human words. And now, that lineage is waking up. Here's how it starts. You'll feel tingling between your brows, your third eye flickering like a flame. You might get random chills when reading or hearing something that holds spiritual truth. You'll experience flashes of images during meditation, or symbols in your dreams that you somehow know the meaning of. Words will carry more weight. You'll hear truth behind tone, not just language. You'll walk into a room and instantly feel the energy, even if no one says a thing. The light of decoding isn't just psychic ability, it's divine filtration. You will begin sorting truth from illusion at a quantum level. You'll scroll past a video and immediately know if it's fake. You'll read someone's positive post and feel the pain behind it. You'll see numbers, signs, even old religious symbols, and understand the coded wisdom they carry. This is sacred work. Because while the world is drowning in confusion, you are becoming a source of spiritual clarity. Your brain may try to rationalize it, but your spirit already remembers this feeling. Because in lifetimes long ago, you sat in candlelit rooms, reading scrolls written in lost languages, decoding divine instructions left by star travelers, sages, and gods. The same energies are now whispering again, because you, Virgo, are awake enough to receive. But here's the deeper truth. This gift is not just for your personal gain. It's been given to you so you can protect those around you. You'll be the one who sees when a loved one is being manipulated, the one who senses danger before it arrives, the one who can look at a situation and cut through the chaos with clarity. You'll also begin waking up others with your insights. Your words will carry frequency. Your messages will click something open in people. Even casual conversations will trigger soul remembrance in those around you. You are being upgraded into a vessel of awakening. With this gift comes responsibility. You must protect your energy. You must stay grounded, because when you start seeing everything clearly, it can feel overwhelming. So Virgo, do this. Keep a dream journal. Start recording your visions, even fragments. Limit screen time after sunset. It will cloud your third eye. Stay hydrated. Decoding energy burns physical energy. And most of all, trust yourself even when logic disagrees. This is not a power in the superhero sense. This is a remembrance of what your soul has done before. You are not becoming psychic. You are becoming whole, a being who sees the world not just in color, but in codes. This gift is real, it's sacred, and it's already starting to rise inside you. The light of decoding has been passed to you. The only question is, will you honor it and use it to guide the world out of the fog? Divine gift number 2 is called the Circle of Immortal Creators. Virgo, you've always felt like you were here for something bigger, something ancient, something unspoken, something that words couldn't quite explain, but your soul could feel. In July 2025, that something is stepping into the light, and it's not coming alone. This month, the universe is sending you 3 soul allies, not fans, not acquaintances, but immortal co-creators, souls who've walked beside you through the rise and fall of civilizations. Yes, you've met them before. In Atlantis, when you coded crystalline wisdom into sound waves. In Alexandria, when you hid scrolls during the burning of the libraries. In Mayan temples, when you studied star maps and healed with frequencies. In lifetimes where truth and creation were sacred, not content. And now, they're coming back. These aren't random people. They are part of your eternal soul tribe, a circle of creators chosen by Source to bring new light, art, healing, and structure to Earth when the old world begins to fall. And guess what? That time is here. And so are they. Here's what to expect in July. A random message from someone who instantly feels familiar. A chance encounter with someone who finishes your thoughts. A past friend reappears with a project, idea, or opportunity that feels fated. A deep soul recognition, where your body knows them before your mind can catch up. You may meet them online, through a mutual connection, or even through strange synchronicity. It might not make sense at first, but your intuition will scream, "Pay attention," because these souls were sent now to help you unlock the next level of your destiny. This gift is about more than relationships. It's about co-creation. What you build with these people in July will not be ordinary. You're being guided to create something that carries legacy energy, art that heals, businesses that uplift, platforms that awaken, or structures that survive the test of time. Think a collaborative book, a new healing modality, a visionary brand, a sacred online movement, a podcast, film, or invention seeded in spirit. Whatever it is, it will ripple through the collective far beyond this lifetime. Because when immortal creators unite, they don't just create content, they rewrite timelines. Virgo, let's be clear. You were never meant to walk this path alone. Your independence has been your armor, but it was never meant to be your isolation. This soul gift brings restoration through collaboration. It reconnects you to your original spiritual team. And unlike surface-level relationships, these connections will feel like peace in your nervous system, a creative fire that doesn't burn you out, conversations that activate downloads, not drama, a sense of ancient memory awakening through shared mission. These souls don't drain you, they amplify you. They are here to co-write your future, because they were there when your soul wrote the first draft. But this gift comes with one requirement. You must recognize them by their energy, not their appearance. You must tune in with your heart, not your judgment. And you must allow collaboration even if your ego resists help. Because the universe isn't asking you to do more, it's asking you to do it together. These immortal creators are showing up because the prophecy has been activated, the scroll is open, and your shared mission is ready to be built. So when that call comes, when that idea drops into your lap, when that person shows up and you feel like you've known them forever, don't hesitate, don't second guess, don't ask if you're worthy. You've done this before, and now the team is gathering again. Welcome to the Circle, Virgo. You're not just a thinker, you're a builder of timelines, and the blueprints are ready. Divine gift number 3 is called the Scroll of Earthly Fortune. Virgo, this is the gift most people spend their entire lives chasing. But for you, it's coming as a reward, not a chase. Because the universe has watched you serve in silence, giving, healing, supporting, sacrificing, all while holding back your own desires, putting purpose above profit, integrity above opportunity. And now, the scales are balancing. Starting around July 22nd, your financial karma shifts. A portal opens, and through it comes abundance that's been waiting on your alignment. You may experience a sudden inflow of money from unexpected sources, debt being lifted or forgiven, a high-value client, investor or partner who sees your worth, or a mentor or gatekeeper who opens a door you've been knocking on for years. But hear this clearly, Virgo. This is not just money. This is resourcing. This scroll unlocks your ability to fund your soul mission, to have the means to create, serve, travel, build, share, heal, without burning out. Because the truth is, the universe is tired of watching pure hearts go broke. You were not sent here to struggle endlessly. You were sent here to restore balance in the world and in your own life. This is where purpose meets provision, where your divine service finally gets the earthly support it needs. You're meant to serve, not starve, to heal, not hustle, to receive, not just endlessly give. This scroll of earthly fortune carries ancient codes. It responds to your energy, not your effort. It listens to your alignment, not your hours. So here's your sacred instruction. Stop settling for crumbs. Raise your rates. Apply for that grant. Launch that offer. Accept that help. And most importantly, believe you're worthy of having more than just enough. Virgo, this isn't just about cash. It's about divine compensation. The universe is refunding you for lifetimes of service in the form of support, opportunities, and ease. And once this scroll opens, nothing will ever feel the same again. You'll no longer ask, "Can I afford to do this?" You'll ask, "How big can I build what I came here to do?" The scroll of earthly fortune is now in your hands. Use it wisely, use it boldly, and above all, use it to serve your sacred mission. Because abundance isn't just allowed, it's written in your stars. Why you, Virgo? Why was your name the one glowing inside the Book of Thoth? Why now? Why this lifetime? Because you've lived with integrity in a world that rewards manipulation. Because you've stayed loyal in silence, even when no one acknowledged your presence. Because you've carried the emotional weight of others, absorbing pain that wasn't even yours, and still managed to love without resentment. But most of all, because you've never given up on truth. You could have become bitter. You could have become fake. You could have numbed out and played the game. But you didn't. You stayed awake. You kept asking questions. You trusted your inner compass, even when it led you away from the crowd. And that is why the Book of Thoth, the ancient scroll of divine wisdom only accessed by those who walk in spiritual discipline, has now revealed itself to you. Virgo, this isn't about being perfect. You know that better than anyone. Your journey hasn't been clean or easy, but beneath the doubt, beneath the guilt, beneath the endless self-correction, there's a purity of heart that no trauma could destroy, a sacred algorithm in your soul that only responds to truth, healing, and service. That's why this book opens now, not for followers, not for the loudest voices in the room, but for the quiet warriors, the ones who chose alignment over applause. You've lived many lifetimes preparing for this one. You were there when wisdom was burned. You were there when truth was rewritten. You were the one protecting sacred scrolls, burying knowledge, preserving light in the darkest times. And now, you're not just remembering that mission, you're activating it. The Book of Thoth recognizes you because your energy matches the codes it protects. It only opens for those willing to speak truth, even when it's uncomfortable, lead without ego, serve without needing a spotlight, honor divine timing over personal timelines. This gift is not light, it's responsibility. You are not just chosen, you are trusted. And the question isn't, why me? The real question is, am I ready to carry what I've already earned? The book says yes. To fully activate all three divine gifts, Virgo, you must complete a sacred ritual. This isn't symbolic, it's an energetic agreement, a personal contract between your soul and the divine scroll that has your name on it. The window to perform this ritual is from July 22nd to July 30th. That's when the energy is open, aligned, and ready for activation, not before, not after. This is the moment your name echoes inside the Book of Thoth. But if you want the scroll to release its full power, you must show up in sacred alignment. Here's what you'll need: one white candle, symbol of purity and divine focus, a journal, parchment, or scroll to receive your soul instructions, a bowl of salt water to cleanse the past and activate memory, and one word to carry in your heart: truth. Here's how to perform the ritual. Find a quiet place, preferably outside under moonlight or starlight. If inside, keep all lights low. This is about connection, not performance. Light the white candle. As it burns, imagine the ancient Book of Thoth glowing in gold light, opening to a page with your name written in sacred ink. Close your eyes and say softly, I reclaim the three divine gifts written in my name. I am ready. I am worthy. I am aligned. Now dip your fingers into the salt water. This is symbolic of cleansing your past timelines. Let it ground you. Let it wake up the ancient codes in your DNA. Write down 3 manifestations you're ready to receive. Not wishes, declarations. Ask yourself, what am I now ready to create with the Light of Decoding? Who am I ready to build with through the Circle of Immortal Creators? What support, wealth, or opportunity am I ready to receive through the Scroll of Earthly Fortune? Once your 3 are written, close the journal or scroll. Press your hand to the cover. Say the word, truth. Hide it somewhere safe, in a drawer, under your bed, on an altar. Do not open it until September 1st. Why wait? Because during August, the energy is still rooting, clearing, rearranging. But by September, the gates will lock in place, and what you wrote will begin to materialize into your reality in ways even your logical mind couldn't predict. This ritual is your soul's signature. It tells the universe, I'm not just watching this prophecy, I'm living it. Do it with focus, do it with love, and above all, do it with truth. Because Virgo, the Book of Thoth has already chosen you. Now it's your turn to say yes. But Virgo, before the final seal is opened, hear this warning. Not everyone will celebrate your rise. Not everyone will understand your glow, and some will be threatened by it. Because when divine gifts begin to pour in, when abundance flows, when soul allies arrive, When truth becomes your compass, the old energy can't follow you, and it won't go quietly. In July and August, you may notice things shifting, old friends suddenly pulling away, loved ones growing uncomfortable around your new clarity, negative thoughts or distractions that appear out of nowhere, or even spiritual imposters, people pretending to guide you, but secretly draining your light under the mask of love and light. This is not a sign something is wrong. This is confirmation that something sacred is waking up in you, and darkness wants to stop it before it expands. So what should you do? Don't engage. Don't chase. Don't explain. You don't owe anyone an explanation for your alignment. You don't need to justify your evolution. You're not here to argue with shadows. You're here to ignite the light. This phase is not about fighting. It's about protecting your frequency. Do this to guard your energy. Take salt baths at least once a week. They clear spiritual residue. Carry black tourmaline or obsidian, especially when entering crowded or unfamiliar places. Light sage or incense when you feel energetically off. And most importantly, limit time with people who mock your growth, dismiss your intuition, or roll their eyes at your magic. These people are not bad. They're just not calibrated to where you're going. Virgo, your energy is your currency now. Your aura is your greatest defense, and your intuition is your divine GPS. You're not ascending to isolate yourself, but you must learn to travel light. Let go of what no longer matches your vibration. Let go of anything that tries to guilt you into shrinking. You are not the version of you they used to know, and that's okay. Remember this, you're not here to debate reality, you're here to remake it. You don't have to prove you're magical, you just have to be it. And in doing so, the wrong people will fall away, so the right ones can rise beside you. So Virgo, you're not just a zodiac sign, you're a divine scribe of the new earth. The Book of Thoth didn't choose fame, it chose you, if you're ready to receive what's yours. Comment below, I received the 3 divine gifts of July. Hit subscribe, because this prophecy is just beginning, and the scrolls are only getting louder.